And there's been a lot of different...
Can I video you?
Yeah, you can video me.
Okay, cool.
Be my guest. You have permission.
Thanks.
To video. So there are a couple of different brands of makeup out there. There are three main ones that we seem to talk about a lot. This year we ordered all the Kryolan. Kryolan is like a huge brand. They have a store in New York. This is the sponsor for Face Off. So lots of people utilize this. It is what our UV has been for a long time now. So the festival is pretty used to it. So Kryolan. We also have Wolf. Wolf is the company that I mentioned when we had our big group meeting, that there were two brothers. One passed away a couple years ago. The company had been bought before that, and then just kind of over the years they're shifting away, and the stock is kind of more limited, and their makeup is awesome, but lately it's just been, you know, you go to the conventions where they have their booths and it's sort of like, no, you guys don't have quite a bit, and they're kind of going a little bit more of a store-bought direction. And then I'm biased. This is my palette. This is my personal palette. It's my baby. Joe knows. This is Mehron. Mehron's water activated is sometimes referred to as Paradise, so Paradise is made by Mehron. They're sort of a good in-between with these. So Wolf doesn't really need a lot of water. It's really high in its wax content because the paint is made of a mix of pigment and waxes, and that's why it dries, and it's water activated. So the ratio, the mix of the paint is what's different between brands. Wolf is like margarine, like you get it wet and you just like spread it on, and it goes on really nice and thick, which is good for us in a haunt situation. But if you were trying to use this to like blend out a body paint or something, not always your first choice. The Kryolan is also really heavy on the water, but it doesn't go on quite as thick as the Wolf. And then Mehron's kind of your in-between of the two, where you don't need a ton of water, but the more water you add, the more of a liquid you get. And I feel like Mehron's one of the more forgiving ones. And a side note, just from a lot of experience, you all know I paint part of my eye area green. Green is notorious for staining, and Wolf is really, really heavily pigmented. That's why you don't need a lot to get it on the skin, but it also stains the skin much easier. So it's just something to note, because, you know, sometimes you do makeup that's not haunt makeup outside of here. And I wanted to talk to you guys about these and kind of give you examples of how much water to add and that kind of thing. And I also wanted to talk to you, or ask, I should say, while we're talking about different kinds of makeup, does anybody want to go over, like, cream-based, water-based, grease-based? Do we want to touch base on the bases?
Maybe a little
Based on
bit,
all
yeah.
of, like, a little bit of all.
So let me grab 2 more things out of the closet real quick. Or actually, I'm going to grab 30.